Hello Vinyl community, this is Sean with another video, and for this video it's going to be new pickups, new acquisitions in my collection for the month of October and November. It's been a long time since I've made a new pickup video as my dog Action Shot taking a leak in the background, but first time I've made one of these videos, a new pickup release or pickup video for quite some time. There's going to be a part 2 to this video. I'll be showing 10 albums on this particular video, and then part 2 hopefully in the next coming days. I'll be producing the number 2 in the series of new showings, additions to my collection. So I'll just go ahead and get started. And the first two I'm going to show are based on vinyl community inspirations and picking up these albums. So I'll show those first. And the first one, I just got it in the mail. The new release from the Rolling Stones, or I'm sorry, the new re-release of the Rolling Stones Black and Blue album. And watched the unboxing from Mike, the Vinyl Policeman, and I decided to reacquire this album. I've had this album in my collection growing up, but since lost it. So happy to reacquire it. Didn't get the box set that Mike unboxed, but I did get the studio album. So happy to reacquire Black and Blue. And this is a nice gatefold that I got on the cheap on eBay. So that's the first album, Black and Blue, and this was a 1976 album. It's their 13th studio album, recorded in Munich, which is the same as the previous album. It's only rock and roll. Fool to Cry was the only single off this one. First record after former guitarist Mick Taylor left the band in December of '74, and Ronnie Wood is on this album. Reggae and funk elements to this one, and my favorite songs off this are Hand of Fate, Memory Motel, and also the single Fool to Cry. I like all three of those songs the best off this one, and so happy to acquire this. There's the back, and I didn't catalog this one because it literally came in the mail yesterday, but it's got the original sleeve right there, and I'm not sure if it's an OG actually. It's one of those on eBay where they didn't state the grading. They just showed pictures of the album, so it was a kind of a risk on my part. But usually I've gotten lucky in the past with eBay on taking a chance on those ones. If it looks good to me in the pictures, a lot of times I'll pull the trigger, and if it doesn't say VG Plus, a lot of times you won't get as many bids, so it worked in my favor. I placed the bid 4 days into the auction, 4 days left in the auction. Set my alert for 5 minutes before the auction ended. Increased my bid at the end just in case somebody would try to swipe in at the last moment, but they didn't, and I got it at a real cheap price with shipping included. And the vinyl sounds incredible, very silent, and I can't get it to the sleeve, so I'll wait till later for that. But Black and Blue, Rolling Stones, thrilled to get this one. All right, and then Peter inspired me to get some shoegaze, and this is Catherine Wheel, just came in the mail, and really happy to get this one. It's their debut album, Ferment, 1992. Rob Dickinson, who is the paternal cousin of Iron Maiden frontman Bruce Dickinson. And that's here, right here on the cover. Great band. I want to say they're from, did I write it down? I think they are from the UK, obviously, but I didn't write down exactly where in the UK they're from. But Brian Futter on guitar, Dave Halls on bass, Neil Sims on drums and percussion. 5 studio albums, the last one being Wishville in 2000. So the only ones that I know of, Catherine Wheel, that I've known extensively are this album, and then their follow-up Chrome, which I need to pick up as well. Hopefully get this one. But this is a nice reissue. It's got like a textured, not a gatefold, which you know, be nice if it was a gatefold, but it's a nice textured cover. And this album came out 1992. And what else did I write about it? Yeah, Black Metallic is the lead singer off this, lead single off this rather. Reached number 9 on the Billboard Modern Rocks tracks, and released also Balloon was a single off this, and it's very disappointing that Balloon is not on this album for whatever reason. It does come with an EP, which I'll show here shortly. I Want to Touch You, also a great song off this one, was a single, and let's see, I guess that's the only 3 releases. Balloon being left off this album was a single. 2016, Pitchfork ranked the album as number 23 on the all-time list of best shoegaze albums of all time. 2017, Pace ranked the album at number 6 on its list of 10 shoegaze albums for people who don't like shoegaze, which that'll be an interesting read. I haven't read that yet. If it's free, I'll try to read that article. But anyway, yeah, thrilled to get this one, and this is based on, picked this up based on Peter video, Music is a Journey, getting me focused on shoegaze on his Japanese Excellence series, which I made a video on 2 videos ago, I suppose, or the last video was about Peter's BCLT, which I picked up, that was related to Japanese shoegaze. This one, it does have the EP that goes with it, which is side 1 is I Want to Touch You Again. I didn't listen to the EP to see if the version's different from the original album. And then side 2 is just one song, and it's called Salt. So looking forward to listening to that. Haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. But that's Catherine Wheel and Ferment. Thrilled to get this one. All right, and the next one is Travis, The Boy With No Name. Yeah, this came out in 2007 originally, 5th of 10 studio albums. Fran Healy, lead singer on vocals, Doug Payne, bass guitar, Andy Dunlap, lead guitar and banjo, and Neil Primrose on drum or Travis. They've had a consistent lineup since their first album, and 10 studio albums by this band, Travis, and I've got a number of them. I'm looking to pick up another Travis album here shortly. I think I've got one locked down at a real good price that I found. Looking to pick up another Travis album. But yeah, and release Closer is the single off this one. Selfish Gene and My Eyes are the 3 singles off this one. Not rated highly on Metacritic, mainly I think because of a terrible review, 2 out of 10 stars on NME, which really drug the ranking down. But other other publications like BBC, Digital Spy, Q highly rated this album. And this building is in New York City, which I didn't write down the name of the building. But yeah, I love the album cover work, artwork on this one. And it's just custom made, or custom, I guess, label. And here's the nice gatefold on this one. If you can see it. And so that's Travis, The Boy With No Name. That's my next pickup. All right, and then the next one I'll show is, so I got 2 Pink Floyd albums. I've got The Wall, which is the first Pink Floyd I picked up, and then the second one is Dark Side of the Moon. 2, I guess, the most common or the most well-known Pink Floyd albums. So I streamed a bunch of Pink Floyd to figure out what my next Pink Floyd record will be, and I decided to go with the Syd Barrett only release he was on, Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Picked this one up happily. And this is the American version. I'm sorry, this is the UK original version, and so it doesn't have a song on it, which I streamed. I really like it, but unfortunately it doesn't have See Emily Play. It has a different song, Astronomy Domini, which is also a great song though. Happy to have that one instead. And yeah, Syd Barrett wrote most of the songs, all but 3 on this album. The single off this one is called Flaming, which is the first song on side 1. It's a psychedelic album, but interestingly, 101 essential rock albums of all time. Jeff Gold suggested that this invented progressive rock, which I haven't wrapped my head around that comment yet, but since it's a psychedelic album, yeah, happy to get this. I'm not a huge. There's channels out there that talk at length about Pink Floyd, much more knowledgeable than me on the band, so I'm not going to go over the issues Syd Barrett had with his drug use, LSD use, and this is as being his only album with Pink Floyd. But yeah, I really like his voice. I really like sort of whimsical approach to psychedelia. It's just an album that kind of stuck with me as I was streaming it, and so I decided to go ahead and pick this one up as my next Pink Floyd, and happy to do so. And love the big huge hype sticker on this, and the label, nothing special, just black vinyl. Did come with this polyline sleeve, which is nice. Not many extras to it, just a nice re-release from Pink Floyd. Piper's at the Gate of Dawn, and remastered. It sounds really good, remastered from the original analog tapes by James Guthrie, Joel Plant, and Bernie Grundman. Fine sounding album. Happy to get this one in my collection. All right, and the next 2 albums that I'm showing are from the same artist, Jesus Jones, Doubt. So this thrilled to get Jesus Jones. This is a UK band as well, and British alternative band from Bradford on Avon in Wiltshire. And I've got the second and the third album that I'll be showing. I don't have the Liquidizer, their debut 1989 album, so looking to obtain that. But Jesus Jones, this is what's considered a techno rock, electronic rock album. It's got the singles Right Here, Right Now, which everybody knows about, or if you know the band anyway, you know Right Here, Right Now. Also has Real, 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 International, Bright Young Thing, which all did well when the album came out. This is a nice colored vinyl, nice orange vinyl with a nice label there. So happy to get this one. And I really love, I read some reviews where this aged horribly over time, where they panned it on a recent review that they thought it didn't age well with the electronic and the techno mixed in with sort of alternative, but I disagree. I think it holds up well, and been on my radar for quite some time, this one and the next one I'll show. And so the next one I'm going to show, which is Perverse, I like better than this one, but certainly happy to receive this one in the mail. Jesus Jones, Doubt. All right. And speaking of that album, this is Perverse. It's their 3rd studio album, right there. And it's got the songs Zeros and One, which was a single, The Devil You Know, another single off this one. And the 3rd single was The Right Decision. That was the 3rd one off this one. And just this one, they moved more into an industrial type mixing, mixed in industrial with their techno and their rock, indie rock, not an indie rock, but alternative rock, just kind of wrapped into one. This is an album. It was considered the first album that they, according to Trouser Press, Perverse enjoys a historical distinction, being the first album recorded entirely, except for Edwards' vocals, on computer. So I know many out there watching this will think, okay, that's a reason not to buy this album, but I love it. The band recorded the entire album onto floppy disks in the lead singer's home, which is Mike Edwards of Jesus Jones. Perverse, if you know it, you know it. If you don't, maybe give it a spin, a stream, and see if you like it. It's definitely unique. I'd say unique album. 1992 is that album. Okay, and the next album I'll show is finally got this one on vinyl. Had it again growing up as a kid on vinyl, and lost my collection. So Peter Gabriel. So not much to say on this one. His most famous album, made him mainstream. This is his 5th studio album. The first album with an album title. The first 4 albums were self-titled, Peter Gabriel, and so this one has Red Rain, Sledgehammer, In Your Eyes, Big Time, all singles off this one. Don't Give Up with Kate Bush, and the weak songs on this one for me are Sledgehammer and Big Time. Not a fan of those. Consider those to be okay songs, but certainly nowhere near the quality of the other songs. And Mercy Street, just a great song. That wasn't a single. I love that to death. And so, yeah, one of my favorite albums, just Sledgehammer and Big Time, maybe bringing it down. Not sure if it would rank up as my top album, but the other songs are so good it may very well if I ever do a ranking video on Peter Gabriel. What else did I write down on this one? Yeah, so 1986, and nominated for a Grammy, but he lost to Paul Simon and Graceland, which is another great album. I don't have in my collection, but I'd love to pick up some Graceland. So that's Peter Gabriel. So, all right, and I'm down to my last. I guess I'm down to my last 2 since I left one in the house inside. All right, so the Baseball Project, Red Eyed in Austin, the -5. I shared the Baseball Project. If you watched my channel before, plenty of times, and this is a little EP. Scott McGaughey is the lead singer, both of the, along with lead singer of the Baseball Project, along with Steve Wynn. Steve Wynn sings of the Dream Syndicate. Steve Wynn sings some songs, and Scott McGaughey sings others, but Scott McGaughey is the lead singer of the -5. So this is my first vinyl purchase for the -5, so happy to get it. Again, an EP. This is on Yep Rock Records, and Linda Pittman is the drummer for both bands. Jason Cantor on keyboards. Mike Mills is kind of floats in and out of the Baseball Project, along with REM's Peter Buck. So REM's Mike Mills and Peter Buck. 1 second. All right, Mike Mills and Peter Buck alternate of REM, alternate as band members on this particular album, on this particular band, the Baseball Project. Yeah, so it's Baseball Project, Red Eyed in Austin, and it does come with a sort of a cool colored vinyl there. You can see it. I can't see myself because of the sun. So I'm not even sure if this video is gonna work. But yeah, there's Baseball Project, Red Eyed in Austin. All right, and then the last one is a Christmas album from Ben Folds, and this is Slayer. This is 2024, released in October of 2024. And my favorite songs off this one are Sleepwalking Through Christmas, which is an original song. Also, Me and Maurice. Sleepwalking Through Christmas has great piano and harmonica, along with Ben Folds' great voice. And the singles off this, We Could Have This, and also the Christmas song. Okay, so I'll do it for part 1 of my series, or my 2 videos that are going to be new pickups for October, November of 2024. So any thumbs up, any comments are appreciated. 2025. Okay, bye.